What's up, guys? My name is Suicide Garden, and I believe we have some fucking Deicide to discuss. Now, of course, if you didn't fucking see this one coming, I don't know what the fuck you were thinking. I mean, it's fucking obvious by now, if you fucking watch my channel at all, that I was gonna do this in the first place. The only reason I maybe wouldn't is because I don't like this setup so much, but I don't have an option. I don't have another option to do this on the computer because the microphone I have, it sounds like I fucking put it in 15 boxes and tall, and then they fucking speak with a ladder on the top. It sounds like fucking garbage. And yeah, I mean, I've already listened to this song like, I don't know what, fucking like 5 times or something yesterday. Maybe even more. I don't even know, because it's a short song, but it's like one of those perfect length songs in my opinion. So what I'm gonna try to do here is just basically tell you what the fuck I like about the song as it goes. Obviously, I don't even need to tell you that I like the intro. I mean, who doesn't? If you don't like this intro, you're fucking you know. And of course, I mean, if anything, it's just business as usual. Fucking Glenn Benton sounds as brutal as always, which means he basically has maintained his vocals since the fucking 90s. I mean, I know he sounds like different after Once Upon a Cross or whatever, but you know, he's maintained his goddamn vocals at least. He doesn't sound like goddamn Chris Barnes over here, even though I do look forward to 6 Feet Under because it's gonna be fucking hilarious to hear those new songs. And hey, if it's the complete opposite where he actually sounds okay again, it'll blow my mind because I don't expect it to be the very least good. But yeah, you got the goddamn brutal ass vocals, and the riff already is catchy as fuck. It's not even like super unique riffing. It's just really good, memorable riffing. Very standard thing to do. Do 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 do. Pretty sure that exact thing is what they do in Tomb Left Hand Path on the synth at the end. Do 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 do. But slightly different. It's the exact same concept. Same type of scale. Pretty much all that stuff. Just the one is, you know, lower tuned than the other. One is like tuned for B, I think? I'm not sure if it's B or C. I forget what the In Tune was tuned to, because I'm pretty sure it's different than Dismember. But, you know, it's a very standard death metal progression, like, instead of, like... But the way they have used it here, and, of course, with the drumming and the vocals, everything sounds so catchy. It just becomes very easily catchy in that sense. But I think the start of the show is the chorus that's coming up here. Oh, the solo, of course. I'll actually have to ask, do the solos actually sound like the Hoffman brothers? I don't actually... I can be honest, I haven't listened that much to the first 4 Deicides as I have Stench of Redemption, my favorite. I kind of just... When I find a favorite album of a band where it's like... Not like with Dismember where every single album is my favorite, I just choose like one because like... Oh, this is their heaviest album, so I'm gonna say that this is my favorite. Like Dismember's where Iron Crosses Grow, that's their heaviest album, so I say it's my favorite because it's their heaviest. But that's not really true because realistically all their albums are my favorites. But with Deicide, it's one of those bands where it's like I have a well-established favorite album, so I tend to just go to the favorite. that's pretty normal, I would say. Same with Nile. I haven't listened to the first album fully, like start to finish. I haven't listened to the first album since the first time I heard it. Now, I do think it's a fucking killer album. I've listened to songs from the album, like The Howling of the Djinn, my favorite song, but I just haven't. I just basically go to Those Whom the Gods Detest, or What Should Not Be Unearthed, or At the Gates of Sethu. Simple as that. I just go to my favorites, usually. So, I don't know if the solo... Because the reason I'm asking if they actually sound like the Hoffman Brothers kind of solos is because I saw a comment saying they do, and I'm not sure, like, if they do, to me. Because my recollection is not that good on those, so I would have to, like, go back and compare, but do they? Let's go back a little. I mean, the solo sounds great if that's what you're wondering. I can tell you that for free. But here comes the goddamn catchy chorus. I fucking love that chorus riff. It's literally so simple. It's literally, I'm pretty sure I can figure it out right now on just like this guitar right here. That's more like the inverse, and then the other guitar is playing. Like, it's such a simple riff, but I fucking love it. I don't know what it is about the goddamn riff. It's super simple, but it's super fucking catchy. I love everything about the goddamn fucking solo. It's like, I mean, the solo too. The second one is what I'm probably thinking about there, but the fucking riff is so catchy. I don't know what it is. It's just so intoxicatingly catchy. I don't know what the fuck to say. It's fucking killer. Of course, the main riff kind of sounds like a Metallica riff for some reason. Oh, I love when he does the bomb blast on the ride. That's my favorite solo of the song, I can tell you that for free, because, I don't know, when I hear whammy bar shit like the and the little catchy, you know, little diddle at the end he does. It's just a little arpeggiated thing at the end, but it's so fucking... I think that's the best way to describe this song. This song is fucking intoxicating. It's like discovering, like, I know some of you probably don't agree, but it's like when you first discover alcohol, when you just, you know, when you borrow it from your parents when you're like fucking 14, you're like feeling super devious. I mean, my first time borrowing alcohol was like a fucking what was it, like 4%er? Maybe? I actually don't know if it was 4.5. It was one of those ciders that was 4.5% alcohol. I'm pretty sure I was 14 or 13 even. It was just like the first time you like it's not like getting addicted, but it's like, god damn, I want more. You know, like that. It's super intoxicating just how fucking well crafted this song is for just being such a simple song in general, especially for Deicide. This is a simple song. I mean, compare this to Once Upon the Cross. This is a simple song in comparison, even and especially if you compare this to Homage to Satan or Death to Jesus. Holy fuck, this is a simple song in that case. But it's a good, catchy death metal song, and I think that's much more important than it being difficult or impressive. In fact, I would say it is impressive that it is a simple song and still sounds this great. Like, how simple it is, that it sounds this great still. And I think that's one of the things that is underappreciated in some death metal, but it's also something that I don't see a lot in whenever slam metal people use this kind of like not less is more sentiment, because more is more. If you don't know what more is more comes from, you gotta go watch some goddamn YouTube it. Because you ain't watching my channel if you don't know where the how can less be more? More is more. If you don't know where that comes from. But it's not really like less is more, but it's more like because it's kind of like in the slam case, less is less. Because the less they do, the less interesting every song becomes. Like, for example, like if you take, I don't know, I haven't listened that much to Internal Bleeding, but I imagine a lot of it is very first 5-fret fucking chugga and fucking choo-choo train. Basically indistinguishable from some deathcore. Essentially, when you boil it down to the core. It just has slightly more brutal production, slightly more brutal riffs, slightly more brutal vocals. It's just a slightly more brutal version of deathcore in general. And deathcore is basically a tamed down version of slam anyway. At least the shit I heard. And the problem I have with that is they miss the part where you're supposed to make the riff memorable. I agree 100% with J-Dog on that front, but I'm not saying I hate slam. I love slam metal when it's good, when it's or when it's awfully bad in a funny way, like Schoolgirl Upon Thy Corpse. Now that one is really fucking terrible, but it's also really fucking awesome at the same time because it's really fucking terrible. But what my point is that a lot of slam it is super simple, but it misses a lot of the catchiness and the risk because it's basically just a super monotonous riffing, not really using anything characteristic. And I'm not saying this to just dick ride Deicide being able to write a catchy song with a simple riff. I'm saying this because it's literally factually proven that it's less interesting. Like, if you go into literal music, I know this is not, like, in my opinion, music theory is not death metal. That's not what death metal is. But if you go into literal music theory, if you compare this song, like how it's structured, to anything Internal Bleeding has done, just by music theory laws, this song is objectively better than the entire discography of Internal Bleeding. Why? Because it's more. The way it's structured makes a lot more sense for a simple song. Because here's the thing: when you have a riff that basically goes chug 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 chug, you gotta do something. You gotta do something else in between. You know, like maybe have a little blast beat part with like a, you know, like fucking tremolo picking riffs. You gotta put a little bit of Deicide in there, you know, to make it interesting. That's why my slam metal actually sounded like. I love this comment I got from Paul. Big fucking shout out to Kai Metal, by the way. Motherfucker. Oh man, did I fuck up the name? I might have to. This. Motherfucker. I don't actually know. Hold on. Goddamn YouTube.com doesn't want to let me do what I want, basically. Oh, that's because I spelt it wrong, that's why. Where did I get that from, though? Is it true? Oh, yeah. Well, shit. Well, I'm keeping that whole fucking debacle in. For some reason, I thought it was different. I don't know. Sometimes I fucking, you know... What the fuck? Okay, gotta click that one. Sometimes I fucking mix up everything in my head. So, but yeah, I actually got the goddamn name right of the guy. I just had to check to make sure I wasn't just fucking blurting some shit out of my ass, because I'm not good with remembering shit just like that. But yeah, big shout out to that fucking guy. I think he said something like, "This sounds like slam metal made by someone who actually takes showers," and I fucking love that fucking comment so much. Funny as shit. But basically, that's why it sounds like that, because I use a little more. I like to say it like this. I put a little bit of Deicide in it. And then someone else is gonna be like, "Well, yeah, Deicide's not slam metal, you know." But even slam metal, you know, could use a little bit of Deicide in it. You know what I'm saying? If you just think about it, a little bit of Deicide goes a long way in slam metal. Let's just say that. Anyways, yeah, very good. And there's just an abrupt ending, of course, because it's a fucking Deicide. You don't need any fucking pretty ass fucking pretty boy endings in this fucking heavy ass music. But yeah, I think I got everything in there. I got a lot of rambling in there as well about fucking slam metal for some reason. But hey, that's just the way it goes. That's the way she goes. That's the way of the road. Whatever you want to call it. If you don't know that one, you gotta watch Trailer Park Boys immediately. You gotta get that fucking in your belt, under your belt, because goddamn Trailer Park Boys, the goddamn best show ever fucking made. Just period, best show ever. When it comes to like a show that has real people in it, like not animated, it's just best show ever, fucking TV show, whatever you want to call it. Fuck yeah, but. Goddamn, I mean, it's a Deicide. I mean, already from this song, I like the way it sounds a lot more, like production-wise alone, than the Overtures, whatever the fuck it's called, album. My goddamn Spotify doesn't even exist today. It's probably because we changed the goddamn internet to a Wi-Fi router that barely fucking knows what a Wi-Fi is. Doesn't even know its own functions. This goddamn goddamn router. I just want to go to the motherfucking Deicide. See, it wasn't really a memorable album for me. I didn't hate it. Thought it was pretty okay. Was not something I won't be buying it, let's just say that. Overtures of Blasphemy, yeah. The only overture I know is Override of the Overture. Let's just put it like that. I liked some song off here. The two songs that I put as these for standout on like first listen, second listen actually, because I listened to it once and then I listened to it on my full Deicide. Goddamn, it was Crawled from the Shadows and Crucified Soul of Salvation. I gotta see what the. Okay, yeah, the riff is definitely here. I do like this because, okay, I do like that because it's very black metal-ish. Okay. And then we go back to this, you know. Yeah, I don't know, the production just sounds better to me on Bury the Cross with Your Christ, or, well, Banished by Sin, as the album is called in 2024. God damn, Deicide. This year's going to be exciting, at least, as far as I know. I'm going to be trying my best to acquire these releases, let's just put it like that. Oh yeah, I've been Suicide Grinding and watching my goddamn review / whatever the fuck this was. On the new Deicide song, and we will see you in the future when they release another single, because you know I'm goddamn talking about that motherfucking song as well. Later, goddammit.